Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm participating in 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 16. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be working with another double-page sketch for Series 16, and we are going to be working with this one from Dana Terry. I will have her YouTube channel linked below, and it is a pretty basic sketch that I followed pretty closely. So this sketch started out with two bases, and I used black cardstock for mine, so that's where I started. And then it had two squares centered on both sides, so I did that with the orange. This is an old Bow Bunny double dot. Does anybody remember those? It's one of my favorite things. I'm starting to run out, but I still love them. Yeah, so, and then inside here it looks like Dana put paper, another layer on top of that square, and I did that here as well. And then it looked like she did another layer, but it's like a half and half, but I didn't do that. I just took the same paper I put here and put it over here. So I had two sheets of that. I did one square here, one square here. I think my orange, for anybody who wants to repeat this, my orange was 10 by 10, and my ticket paper was 9 by 9. And then there was a strip of paper in behind the photos, so I did that with this blue paper, and I think that one was 3 by 12. And then it was kind of repeated over here, only Dana's didn't go from top to bottom, but I did mine top to bottom, and I just repeated that same element in a 3 by 12 and put mine top to bottom and put it in a similar placement to Dana's, which is a little bit more to the left. And then she had this pennant banner, and I did a fishtail banner, and hers was off the left-hand side of her a strip of paper here, but I put mine on top of the strip of paper, and I did mine in this striped piece here. Then she had two vertical 4x6 photos on the left, and I did that. And then she had two vertical 3x4 photos on either side and two horizontal. And I did exactly the same photo placement as what was in the sketch. She didn't indicate a place for a title, so I just put my title across the top here. And that is how I followed along with Dana's sketch for today. So that's sketch 23 by Dana, and I will have her YouTube linked in the description box, so just hit show more if you want to find that link. And here we go. So that is where I'm at so far. I have been using this. This is just the 6x6, but I also obviously have the 12 by 12. So I've been using this old Bow Bunny Carnival collection. Now I bought way too much of this. It was before I was smart enough to buy whole collection kits, but I bought a bunch of the random papers and then also the 6x6. I've hardly used the 6x6. I've used a bunch of the patterned papers, so I have like also some other carnival papers thrown in there, and then some of those double dots that matched with the collection. So I had the orange and this, it's called wine color. I love that. I would love a job naming papers. Anybody else with me on that? So then I also have some of the embellishments, so that's what we're going to be drawing from today. And then I did my journaling, typed up my journaling on a couple of the scraps. So I have like what I wanted to say and then also where we were. And I pulled a couple, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with dark enamel dots, so that would be this row here, or light, so that would be this like creamy yellow color. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, so let's get started. I think I'm gonna pick out what I want to add to my layout with you guys, and then I'll pause the camera and put everything on, and then we'll pop back in and do some finishing touches together. So let's start with journaling, because I always want to make sure that I have room for the journaling. I think I'm going to put my actual journaling here, and then maybe my like where we were here. So let's do this first. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. So this was a cut apart card from one of the cut apart sheets, and that's what it was, and this was the back side of it. So I will read the journaling to you in a second as soon as I trim it down. So I just this place was super interesting. I don't know if you've ever been down to Pier 45, yeah, Pier 45, which is Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. It's kind of where you get on the boat to go out to, like a little further down from that, but where you go out to Alcatraz. And then my husband had done a lot of like looking into like what are other like things to see down there. And this was on his list. It wasn't a must do, but it was something that he wanted to look at. He and the boys are quite heavy into the video gaming. I say that, but I don't mean it. I mean, they don't spend a lot of time doing it, but they really enjoy it when they do. How about that? So they're not the kind of people that like come home from work and I'll get on the gaming system, but when they are all together, or when they have like, it's usually during the holidays, I guess, that they do it. Or like for birthdays and stuff, sometimes if we can't all be together, they'll play online together. But anyway, long story short, this was kind of one of those things where it was this like museum of like arcade games and parlor games and stuff. It's called Musée Mécanique, and it's literally just some guy's private collection of mechanical games and arcade games. And it was really fascinating. And so my journaling says, from turn of the century hand cranked devices to modern video arcade games, this is a trip down memory lane that predates my own grandparents' trips to the carnival. And that laughing Sal, so this lady, apparently she's like, this isn't in my journaling, but apparently she's like an icon in San Francisco, and she was outside of some kind of like boardwalk place for a really long time. But I said, and that laughing Sal might give me nightmares for years to come. She scared the bejeebers out of me. I don't know if it's because I wasn't expecting her to laugh, but like, it scared me. I don't know. And I did another layout about this other topic, but like the games from this place made me think that people from the turn of the century and even mid-century are made of tougher stuff than the rest of us, because I would have not, like, I know that our kids play video games that are not healthy. Like, I would have never let my kid play Grand Theft Auto or some of the things that are out there. And I even struggled sometimes with some of the things that my husband did let them play. But I knew I had to relent so as not to make my kids completely like social pariahs. But like, this is a guillotine and this is a children's game. What? I'm sorry, but what? And there was ones with like hangings and stuff, and that was the game, to hang a guy. I don't know. It was like, which I guess is no different than shooting the prostitutes in Grand Theft Auto, but like, what? I don't know. It was just so disturbing to me. So anyway, that's my rant about video game here, and how life hasn't really changed all that much, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It was very fascinating to me. So there we go. There's my journaling. And then I think this is going to fit into my ticket punch. So I did pull it out, and voila, it will. So I'm going to punch that out. And this was just another scrap of paper from a previous layout. So I just ran it through my printer. And I do like to print, especially if we're on a trip or whatever, like where we are. And I noticed that, yes, it says the title of that, but would somebody know that, like, where that is? It's not like a major tourist destination like Alcatraz or Mystery House or, you know, something like that. So I wanted to make sure that that was on there. Okay, and then I want to do some embellishment stuff. So let me grab these. So I think I have a few like pre-cut things. Must be from the same punch. So maybe this can go in another one of my clusters. I have a few other like pre-cut, I think I was trying to not be wasteful. And then I have these. These were cut from one of the other collections that was similar, but I think because I have that ticket paper that maybe tickets aren't the thing. Fun and games, ladies and gentlemen, those could all go potentially. This one, so this one, what could I use from here? Well, show and fun, no. But I think I could use pretty much anything else. It would kind of depend on, see, in there again, I don't want to put the ticket because the ticket paper kind of takes away from that. But like the hats definitely, I think, speak to the time frame. So maybe one hat. I like the sparkle. And some of these chipboard stars would be cute too. Hopefully I can find a third one on the other side. And this banner piece could go on here. Another banner piece. Okay. And then this one, we have that, so we could use this somewhere. I like this big piece for a cluster base, but I'm thinking maybe I want my like location thing put on there. You know what I'm saying? Like this on there. There we go. I kind of like this little sideshow poster too. That might be okay on here too. We'll see. And these goggles. I don't know why I think it's like a throwback to the old 3D, like old style though. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. Then I have this thing, and I kind of like this tag with the star. So maybe that. And I had two of these, so I stuck this one inside of here. So let's try to draw from this one first. The Amazon Prime truck is outside, but it's not stopping at my house. I haven't ordered anything, I promise. It's at the neighbor's. That did not stay on there. Okay, I'm thinking like these little banners would be cute somewhere. Because I have this giant banner, wouldn't that be fun to like put them on there? I like the buttons. There's 3. I like this, like stare into my eyes. Isn't that trippy? but kind of goes with like that spinning wheel thing too. I don't know about the other two. One says Apothecary and one says Carnival. Pass. Okay, so let's see what we can kind of come up with in terms of that. I like this idea for sure. What's under here? Now I'm like covering stuff up. So I like that idea. The stripes are already up there. What if we move some stripes up here too? Since the stripes are already on that side. Cute. And then I like that the banners are on the banner on that side. I like the idea of having these little banners on this side. Just don't want orange on orange. There we go. Okay, now we have our sideshow poster. He's very cool. And a tag. You could go here too. What about my buttons? Maybe I picked too many things. Kind of like that. I also like the idea of these stars on here, but I don't like that one of them is yellow because the journaling is on the yellow. But what about on here? Yep, that's cute. And what about my buttons up this way? Take those out of the equation. And I want this on here somewhere. Maybe here. Okay. So I think that's where things are going to go. I'm just going to pause the camera and glue everything down, and then I'll pop back in and we'll decide if we want those dark enamel dots or light enamel dots. Okay? Hang on, I will be right back. All right, so I've glued everything down. I used a lot of white glue because a lot of this is chipboard, but I also used a couple of glue dots on some buttons and wood pieces. So I think I decided that I'm going to go with the pale yellow. These are rain dots from Cloud9 Design way back in the day. Oh my gosh, what I wouldn't do to pay, I think that says $3.99 for a pack of enamel dots. I don't know what they are in other countries, but here in Canada they're like 10 bucks. I love that hat. I like the way this turned out with the hat and the banners. It turned out really cute. One up here, and then a little one over here towards the end. There we go, and I think that's it. So that is my layout interpretation of Sketch 23 by Dana. Thank you, Dana, for the inspiration. Thank you, Christy, for hosting this super fun 30 days of sketches with double page layouts. I have gotten so many photos scrapbooked. Even if I don't finish all 30 days before the end of the month, that's going to be okay. I'm going to have an epic layout share. I'm just looking at the number of layouts stacked up there. I have also taught a class this month, and I've been doing live streams every week for my store. I have quite the stack over there. So my layout share at the end of the month, even if I don't finish all 30 days, is going to be pretty exciting. I'm interested to see how many photos I get scrapbooked. Maybe I'll count that instead of just layouts this month. Anyways, Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that you have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.